technology across to the other side. But other examples that I have, for example, a company called Gupex from Norway, where we actually have a relationship with them, where they are a paying client, where we have a business relationship with them to actually get the technology to be adopted by the mining industry in Canada, where it's a technology that has been adopted elsewhere, but not in Canada.
Oh, that's interesting. So, okay, so let's unpack Gupex a little bit. So let's go right to the root. What did they offer, and then where did they launch, and where did they commercialize? Because they, like you said, they started out in the actual mining industry already, just in a different, just overseas, essentially, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so Gupex, I think, was mostly solving the construction industry initially, sorry, because the construction industry, they had a use for heat exchange technology. So if I can just maybe take one moment back. So the Gupex solution, it strips the low grade heat out of the exhaust rays. So, so the return air rays in a mine, pours air out that is at a temperature that is typically, maybe a little bit higher than the temperature that the air went down, So in the winter in Canada, especially, we have to heat the air that goes underground. So if we can take some of that low grade heat coming out of the exhaust rays and use that low grade heat to reduce the cost of heating the air going underground, we can see some cost savings. Not only cost savings, but also reduction in GHGs and obviously reduction in energy costs. So the Gupex technology was a technology that there was no awareness of the technology in Canada. So what we did with Gupex is obviously we have an agreement with them to be able to help them commercialize the technology in Canada. So we showcased them at a few conferences that we held. For example, we showcased them at our deep mining conference last year. We brought them to PDAC so that they can walk around the show. We brought them to CIM so that they can get that awareness of what's happening within the mining industry. And also we just recently, I think about a month ago, hosted a webinar, where we profiled and showcased the technology. And we have been strategically speaking to various mining companies, that have a requirement to heat the air that goes underground, and that also have, air that is sort of throwing out that energy that is not being captured through the exhaust races. So it's been a relationship where we have been presenting and packaging their value proposition and bringing it before the various companies that we think need to see this technology. But I think the really important part is the socialization of the Gupex technology, through the webinars, through bringing them to the different events, and also, we have really helped them to repackage, their value proposition in a way that could be more appealing to the mining companies.